Austin FC captain, Alex Rink. Let's start with Mario Tapia. Go ahead, Mario.
Hello, Alex. Good to see you. I just wanted to know, I know that you have a plan right now when you get out to the pitch, and you have a plan about how to deal with the team. Do you guys lose some kind of confidence about the system, about the plan, whenever you get like a really fast goal, like the one we got today? How do you deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like we keep shooting ourselves in the foot. I don't understand why it takes us a while to get going. We're making easy mistakes, and yeah, it's that momentum in the game that changes things. We have a chance to score before their third goal. Instead, we run into a transition attack, and they score their third. So we just have to get back on the horse. It's not good enough. We have fans traveling to every game, and I feel ashamed. The way the results have gone at home and away, and they keep traveling. We don't deserve them at the moment. We have to find ourselves together, and we have to right the ship because it's not good enough. That's simple.
Thank you, Mario. Chris Bales, followed by Mark Turner.
Yeah, Alex, one of the things Josh just said was that, it doesn't have to be this hard. You've been around this league long enough now. You played on some good teams. What's missing from this group in your eyes? Why are you guys just kind of not up to the standard right now?
The difference between MLS and other leagues, the level is very close because you have a salary cap and whatnot. So teams are talent-wise very, very close to one another. And if you don't bring the grit, the desire, the fight, it doesn't matter. You're not going to win games in this league. You might win one on an occasion, but you won't win many games because if the other team is outworking you, they're more aggressive, they want it more, they have more desire, they're more disciplined, most likely they're going to win.
In your eyes, how do you pass that to the other players? How do you guys get more of that?
Everyone has to start with themselves. Look in the mirror and ask yourself if you've done enough, if there's more you can do, starting in your day-to-day and then finishing on the pitch when it matters most. I think you have to start with yourself first.
Thank you, Chris. Mark Turner, followed by Phil West.
Hey, Skipper. Coach talked a lot about personal responsibility. You just alluded to it there and saying, you got to start with yourself. But I'm wondering, are there enough players out there holding others accountable? Are you seeing enough of that out there on the field during the match? Players calling each other out and getting after each other to make sure they get their job done?
I think we can be better there. I think there's always the same couple of players who do it, but we need to be up each other's throats when it's not going well, and you don't take that personal, because in the end all we want is to be successful together. And if you can't take it, you're in the wrong sport, wrong team, because we don't want to sit here. I don't want to sit here and talk to you guys every time after we've lost. Starting to be annoying. So it's something we definitely have to get better at. We have to be louder, and it doesn't help if it's always the same players. It has to come from the whole group, because otherwise it loses its value. If it's always Josh or me or whoever other players are that say something, you have to start with yourself first, and then you have to have accountability for yourself, for one another. That's how you have to start in order to be successful. So,
thanks, Skipper.
Thank you, Mark. Phil West, followed by Eric Goodman.
Hey, thanks, Mauricio. Hey, Alex. Wanted to ask you, so Josh kind of called out Danny Pereira for the first goal and obviously subbed him off at halftime. You've kind of served as a mentor to him, I gather. So I'm just wondering for in terms of him in that game, was that just kind of a bad game for him? Is he hitting a wall? What are you seeing from him? Like, what do you do to maybe kind of pick him up after those?
Nothing. I'm gonna support him, and he knows he has to do better in that situation. But I'm not gonna throw him under the bus. He's 20 years old. Played in college last year, So I'm not gonna throw him under the bus. I'm gonna support him, but yes, I'm gonna be hard with him. Like I expect everyone to be hard with me if I make mistakes, and because that means you care about that person. He's gonna come back stronger. Don't worry.
Eric Goodman with the last question of the night.
Alex, we just heard Josh Wolf talk about how some of your teammates, he thinks sometimes knowingly stray from what their assignments are supposed to be in a given moment. Do you get the sense going into a game that everyone on the pitch is on board with the plan?
Yes, I mean that's our game plan. Josh is the boss. They've thought about it long and well, why we play in a certain way to be successful. And if we individually start doing our own thing and not what is tactically required, that opens up spaces, or we're not as good with the ball or without the ball. So that's why he's the coach. He's going to make decisions that'll make us achieve that as good as possible. So yeah, like you said, there will be probably changes. That's up to him. But like I said, in the end, tactics, this and that doesn't matter. This league, it's all about you have to come out ready to compete. And it's okay to make mistakes, but you have to play with confidence, with desire. If you don't do that, you're not going to win a lot of games. And we're in a place where at the moment we show flashes of that, but we're not consistent enough, and that's why we're not winning. That's simple.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it. Safe travels back.